Good day everyone, this is Dan and I have a real treat for you guys today. I'm reviewing the CZ75B and let me just say by saying this is a phenomenal pistol here. I have a lot of great things to say about this particular pistol. Now in this review I'm going to do it more of as a buyer's guide. What you expect when you get the pistol, options and different accessories you can get after market for this particular pistol. So let's go ahead and crack it open here. So it comes in this little blue box which closes the case. So before I crack this open, I'm going to show you what actually comes inside the case. You get your cleaning materials here. You get a couple cleaning brushes. Get a lock. You do not get a spent shell casing, so unfortunately for some of you guys in more highly regulated states, that may be a problem for you, but I believe there's things that you can do to remedy that in your state. You get your warranty information here, which the CZ75B carries a 5-year limited warranty. Not had to test that yet, but they seem to, from what I've heard, they seem to stand behind their product. And then you also get an instruction manual, which is very useful. Actually details how to take down, reassemble your weapon, and gives you some pretty useful information, well thought out instruction manual here. And last, you will receive a digital target of what your particular pistol shot during its test fire there. And this is done at 25 meters. And you know, one thing that this gun is known for is very high accuracy. This is a phenomenal pistol when it comes to accuracy and just plinking and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and crack this open. The case has dual latches here, nice hard case. Push the button to release it, and voila, you have your nice CZ75B here. It does come with an extra magazine. They do offer a 10-round version. The particular model that I have is a 16-round version, although you can actually fit 17 rounds in each magazine. Why they label it as 16, I'm really not sure, but just a little bit of information there. Now let's do a quick safety check. I'm going to drop my magazine here and inspect the chamber. Everything's clear. Now the first thing you'll probably notice about the CZ is that the slide looks a little funny, looks a little different. Well, the slide is actually reversed. The slide rails are built into the slide versus into the frame, which many people believe adds to its accuracy, and I am one of those proponents that think that really does. This is a phenomenally accurate pistol right out of the box, and with trigger jobs, adjustable sights, this thing can just become a tack driver at 50 yards easily in the hands of a skilled marksman. I'm pretty sure someone can engage at 75 and 100 yards pretty readily as a skilled pistol shooter with this particular firearm. It is hammer fired, and there's a lot of different variants of this particular pistol. They have a compact variant. They have a variant with a decocker on it. This particular one just has a manual safety. The safety only engages when the hammer is down. So you have to drop your hammer, and if you practice good marksmanship skills, good gun safety, you shouldn't have to worry about it just being a hammer fired weapon. You should be able to drop that hammer relatively easily. It is a pain in the ass to disassemble because you do need a tool, but other than that, it's a great gun. There's different finishes, different grips that you can get. These are wood grips here. These are aftermarket grips. Typically you'll get black plastic, hard plastic grips. It has a stainless steel finish, a satin finish. There's just a lot of different variants of this. Also you can get with night sights. You can get it with adjustable target sights. And this particular one here has a little bit of enhanced regular combat sights. Instead of it being white, it's a little bit of a luminescent green. Definitely not a night sight, but it is very easy to acquire your targets with it. Now let's actually get to why you should own this gun. If you're looking for a solid steel pistol, this is the way to go. It's relatively inexpensive, though the price range will typically start from about 400 and can actually go up into the thousands depending on if you're getting a competition model or not. I personally plan on using this for IDPA competitions, production division, so I'm probably not going to do too much to this, but I do plan on getting a couple more of these guys in the future just because they are a very good gun. One important thing to know is magazines. Magazines are very readily available. They can be pricey. If you get magazines from CZ Direct, you're expecting to spend about $40–50, and that's crazy. Manufacturers, please reduce the price on magazines. Also, there are a lot of aftermarket magazines that you can find pretty readily available for around the $18 to $30 range. So if you can find them closer to $18–20, definitely pick them up while you can. But there's not a shortage of magazines. You're going to find plenty of magazines. I actually have a couple here already, so you're going to have plenty of magazines for this. And in addition to the 16-round magazines that I currently own, they have 10-round magazines. Then they actually have some very cool 17-round anti-friction magazines, just really slide in a lot better. 19, 24, and 30-round magazines. So that gives you a lot of versatility, a lot of great fun and enjoyment when you go out to the range. Now, the only drawback is holsters are a little hard to come by. You're probably going to have to get a generic holster for this. What I personally use, and this is my standby holster for guns that are a little bit difficult to find, is the Bianchi Ranger holster. It takes a little bit to get used to, but I think this is a phenomenal holster. This fits the CZ75 very well, locks up. And the weird thing about the Bianchi Ranger holster is the release. It's a little paddle right down here, so you have to push that down in your draw and then bring your weapon out, which I find very effective and very safe, unlike some other holsters on the market where you're actually putting your trigger finger right in the trigger housing to relieve your magazine. So, pardon me, to release your weapon. So, I think this is a little bit safer, and with a little bit of practice, this is very, very good holster here. As far as grips go, there are tons of aftermarket grips for this. Almost as many as you can find for a 1911. I am going to do a little bit of shooting on this gun, so I can give you I can verify the accuracy for you. The only thing that I do not like about the gun in particular, and this may just be the particular weapon I have, the trigger actually is a little bit sharp. I actually had to go and take a roto tool, smooth that down a little bit, and just make it a little bit more comfortable for myself. But other than that, it's great. Trigger pull, outstanding. I've heard a lot of talk that the trigger pull on this is a little bit rough. I find that not to be true. Double action is very nice. I'm just going to give a couple of trigger pulls there. Very, very smooth. Single action, it's a little squishy, but at the end it's crisp. So yes, there are a lot of pistols that have a better trigger, but it is definitely not bad at all. And that pretty much wraps it up in a nutshell. I see this as a pistol that everyone should own if you're a pistol enthusiast. You'll be able to use this in IDPA competitions. You'll be able to use this as a great home defense weapon. It's not a conceal and carry weapon because it's pretty heavy, but a lot of people can't pull it off. It's durable. But another thing that I do not like about this is that, unlike a Glock, this has a lot of internal parts. I read somewhere that this has about 3 or 4 times the amount of internal parts that a Glock has. So even though I don't shoot Glocks a lot personally, I do admire their simplicity, and that adds into their reliability. But I've heard stories of this particular type of pistol shooting 70,000 rounds, 90,000 rounds without any major adjustments, without any major repairs or anything. I do recommend getting the 75B and not the decocker model, just because that's one less part that you have to worry about. But there's a a ton of these guys. I'll actually go over that in my shooting review, where I put some rounds through this and show you how that really takes hold there. But other than that, this is a great pistol, and I'm starting to ramble a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Once again, if you have an opportunity to pick up this CZ75B, do it. It is a phenomenal value. Like I said, it is going to start around $400, but it can get pretty pricey. But if you can get your hands on one, do it. You're going to enjoy it. The 9mm round that it fires is very cheap, and you're just going to have a blast shooting it. And once again, this is Dan. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.